Good morning, listeners, or afternoon, or evening time, or whatever time it is. Say good morning, or good afternoon. Pick one, Katie.
Good morning.
All right, I'm going to go with afternoon. Good afternoon. Now, normally when you hit play on these podcasts, I always put some kind of funny little clip from, the inside of the show. So you go, oh, guess what's coming? Well, I got to do something a little different this time, and it's this. I need you guys to go to our Facebook page, The Bob and Katie Show, and up at the top we have the email thing pinned, where you can become a part of our email subscription. You can ask anybody who's already signed up. We hardly ever send anything. We're actually really bad about it. We don't send enough, so we're not one of those people or groups or companies that would just bombard you with email things. But we do have to take better advantage of it. And let me tell you why, Katie. Facebook is the devil. I hate them.
I think we've discussed that before. Yeah.
People that like our page don't get to see our stuff because we don't have the money backing our show that other big companies do. Mm-hmm. You have to pay Facebook money in order for people to see our stuff. These algorithms they have set up, it doesn't matter if you like a page, you're never going to see their stuff. Everybody take a step back for a second and just think to yourself, oh, wasn't there a page I liked one time and I never saw their stuff? I bet if you go search that page right now, you're going to see all kinds of things you've missed because that whoever that is didn't pay money to make you see it. The only way you can see the stuff is if you go to the page on purpose and start liking things, then Facebook will go, oh, I should send stuff their way. Well, they don't do that. So that's why we don't post a whole lot of stuff on Facebook because I hate it. But you know what we do control 100%? Our email list. And that's how we need to communicate to our people. That's the thing. That's what we have to do. So go sign up to our email list. And when new episodes come out, we'll shoot them right to your box. We'll get them one step away from your ear hole with our click, our control. Down with social media. Now,
you need to calm yourself down.
Back to the show.
That's like an owl that looks like he's been bodybuilding. He's got like way too much testosterone. He's like, ooh, ooh.
Welcome everybody to the Bob and Katie Show. Hang on one second, Katie's stretching. I'm just gonna open my drink while we wait on her.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Bob. So glad you could join me. I appreciate it.
You caught me mid-stretch. I couldn't just abandon it.
You got to be ready. You got to be ready all the time. You got to be ready.
When you're mid-body stretched, you're committed. You have to follow through.
Mid-body stretch?
Yeah, I was in the middle of a full body stretch. You can't just abandon it.
Is it kind of like when you're peeing? You can't be cutting off some pee halfway through.
Yeah, that's no good. Nobody wants to have to do that. Nobody wants to have to stop midstream or mid-stretch.
It hurts.
It's very uncomfortable. Yeah, see, I had to follow through.
Mid-stretch, I could get out of halfway mid-stretch a whole lot easier than I could get out of halfway peeing. For sure.
Maybe.
100%. Yeah. So I have a topic for our show. And that topic is how to survive a podcast when you have no topics. And go.
What?
Ain't nothing happened to you this week you want to tell me about?
Oh, it's been an eventful week. I don't know if it's the one that I want to talk about. I colored you a picture.
You colored me a picture?
I did. I'm going to go get it for you.
And just like that, she's gone.
Hang on. I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll wait. Thank God I can edit time out. I absolutely adore her. But it's like being married to a squirrel. It's probably no joy being married to me either. But at least I can, if we're like, hey, let's do this, I can sit here and do it. Like she's always like swapping her hands or moving her chair or I got to go do this or I got to do that. And she can just tell me about the picture. No, she wants to go down there and get it. Okay, she's back. All right, so we got Disney Heroes coloring book. What's the ages on this?
There's no age on coloring books, Bob.
3 and up. No age on coloring books. You okay? What's going on with you? Your throat all nasty and stuff?
There was
me doing it. Like somebody mentions the word lice, your head starts itching. Listen, everybody out there. You got lice.
No, earlier this week, there was a few days I had ran out of my allergy medicine. Uh-huh. And so like it got bad. It was just snotty, just so much snot. And so anyway, I got some more and I'm still like extra mucusy, I guess. I'm like, like, yeah, I'm so sorry.
You're extra mucusy.
So the other day, Reagan wanted me to color with her. And I was like, sure, baby, I'll color with you. I hadn't colored in a while. I like colored.
Did you choose to go with crayons or colored pencils?
I used the colored pencils.
That a girl.
Because the picture I chose had lots of like little places, you know, the crayons, and it just wouldn't work. So
can I interrupt you for just 1 second? I want to edit this episode faster than I normally do. So there's going to be a lot of things that I don't take my time in removing. And I just wanted to let everybody know about one. That popping that keeps happening, I try to take that out as much as possible. What that is that's my chair screaming under the weight of my fat butt. I don't know what happens with this thing, but sometimes I'll move and it just makes this jarring, loud pop. And I don't know how to make it stop. You think I can get it to do it on command? Let's try it. There it goes. Yeah, that noise right there, that's the chair whining because of the weight that sits upon it. Okay, tell me about this picture you drew or you colored.
So I didn't tear it out of the book yet because I wanted to be safe.
Okay, you wanted to
But
be
I
safe.
colored this picture especially for you. It means so much to me because it's from one of my favorite movies. And it's
gonna be
very
Aladdin.
romantic. And I want you to hang up in your office. Okay. Are you ready for this? Isn't that sweet?
So
Isn't it pretty?
let me get this right.
Isn't it pretty? Did I do a good job?
It is pretty. It is pretty. You want me... Okay.
I want you to hang this up in your office so
I
you
am
can think of me
officially-
always.
I am officially a corporate employee. And your plan
That doesn't change my undying love for you.
is you want me to hang this up in my office.
Yeah.
Now, at some point, somebody's going to go, oh, did your kids color that for you? And I have to go...
No, I'm going to write on it so everybody will know. It's going to say, to daddy from mommy.
So people are going to think I'm a pedophile.
I mean, people are going to think what they're going to think. I can't do anything about that.
Oh, did your kids color that for you? No, not at all. It's my 36-year-old wife.
But didn't you do a good job?
Oh.
Isn't it pretty?
Like, if there's two people visiting me in my office and these two people walk out together, one of them will look at the other and go, wow.
Are you embarrassed of me, Bob?
Now, I'm not embarrassed of you at all. I'm going to do it. I'm going to hang it up for sure. I'm just telling you, like, there's going to be another episode. It could be one episode from now or 5 years from now where I'm going to go, hey, remember that picture that I told you I was going to put in my office? Well, it finally happened. I told somebody that my wife drew it, and then there was 2 minutes of awkward silence.
So awkward.
Yeah.
So awkward.
And when they look at me and they go, oh, your wife? And I'm going to go, yeah, it's a whole new world. Did we mention that it was Aladdin? You covered?
No.
Okay. Well, there you go. Bad joke number 1 for the day. No, it's good. I do want to critique you on one thing, though.
What?
Can you show me the picture again? So let's describe in detail this imagery that you brought to the audio podcast.
Oh, it's accurate because I Googled a picture to make sure I got the colors right.
So you didn't even like use your imagination. You colored the
No,
numbers
not at
fantastic, and
all.
this is
No,
okay.
I wanted it to be accurate.
All right, so Jasmine knew she had found her prince. Fantastic. It is a picture of Aladdin and Jasmine, and they're
On
standing
the magic carpet.
upon the magic carpet. And you know that they're in the sky because there's clouds below them and clouds above them. And you said, I colored you a picture. Now, you happen to pick the one page in the book where almost everything that you had to color, which you colored it, the exact color of the movie, is white. So in this picture,
But look at the
in this
intricate
picture-
detail on the rug. Look at this
don't
rug.
you dare interrupt me describing this wonderful thing that you have created to
Look
our
at this
listeners.
oriental rug I had to color.
You're peaking the volume. You need to calm down and let me talk. So this is what she colored, guys. It is Aladdin, which I love it, by the way. I'm just giving you a hard time. It's Aladdin and Jasmine. They're holding hands, okay? They're standing on a magic carpet.
She's
There's
even got a
clouds
foot
below.
pop going on. Look,
Yeah.
she's popping that foot. That's
Yeah, she
love.
is. Yeah,
That's
she
true
is.
love.
Or it could just be that this part of the carpet's
No,
coming up.
she's popping
and
her foot.
It's about to dump them off to their death. Either way you want to look at it's fine. Clouds below, clouds above. Now, at this point of the movie, spoilers, for anybody that hasn't seen Aladdin in the past 20, 30 years, he's already been transformed into Prince
Ali Ababwa.
Yeah, Prince Ali Ababwa. Prince Ali. And his suit is white, except for the one
And
gold thing around
and his purple feather,
his shoulders,
and,
and he's got his little sex feather hanging off his hat and his shoes. Now, the carpet, though the carpet is good, I give you that. It's nice, detailed. You did a good job coloring them. I can tell, like I can see that, like at some point where you were coloring this, you were in real close, just like real close on top of the table.
I probably should have been wearing my glasses.
Yeah, probably. And then Jasmine, she's completely colored, but her outfit is one color. It's blue. So you didn't have to switch up colors on her outfit.
But I even colored their skin. I didn't leave their skin white.
You did. You did. I like it. I do like it.
You want me to color the night sky? I can scribble some black all over this paper if you'd like.
I mean, if you're going to do the night sky, you should have done this one over here. Look, it's got stars up there. And look how happy
they
he
do
is.
look really happy.
Yeah, they're super happy. Like what about the Ruggs villains?
But see, this one says Aladdin showed Jasmine an amazing world. So they're partying it up right here.
Oh, yeah.
But this one, look, this is the happily ever after. Jasmine knew she had found her prince. So that's why I chose this one.
Are you Jasmine in this
Yeah.
scenario? So I'm a street rat. Wow.
No.
So you get to be the princess. I get to be the street rat.
No, you're the prince. Look. You even have a purple feather.
Prince
like a
Ali,
pimp and everything.
Prince Ali was a lie. It was all a lie.
I'll just color you another one. And then you can have two.
Oh, no. I'm just giving you a hard time. As a matter of fact, I feel a little bit guilty that I didn't color you something.
Well, maybe you should.
You know what? You are 100% correct. I should color you something because that is the thoughtful thing to do. You took your time. You did this. You were actually like, I'm assuming at this point you're coloring to keep the children under control. So you're multitasking. You're like keeping the kids calm, teaching them how to color, doing a thoughtful thing to me. And it wasn't like you even picked like a random page. You actually put some thought into it. And I appreciate that. And I'm going to return the gesture. I am going to color you something. And I'm going to put some thought into it. As a matter of fact, since I've been having this conversation, I'm already turning the wheels. I'm already figuring it out. And I think I know where I'm going to start.
I don't want a page out of your coloring book.
Oh, yeah. Got this coloring book right here. This is called The Big Adventures of Tiny Dick. And I'm sure that I could find a page in here somewhere.
You can never let our daughter see that.
I know. She's going to want to color it for sure.
Because on the front, there is a penis riding a pink unicorn over a rainbow. And she's going to be like, Mommy, look at this unicorn.
Look at this one. This one has an owl, and he's camping, and you're in the process of like getting together our kid's camping birthday party. This is a good one. We might keep this one on the back burner. Let's see what else we got here. There's got to be something that's like, when I see the penis, I go, oh, that's Katie for sure. Okay. I think I have it narrowed down to 2. Can you help me pick it? Or do you want to be completely surprised?
I'll help you pick.
I definitely think you should help me pick the dick for sure. All right. So here's my first one. This one is
Oh my God.
a penis dressed in
It's like a royal portrait.
mid-century, like, what is it called?
Like Renaissance.
Yeah, like a Renaissance era, and he's dressed to the T. Like, it's nice, and it's got a frame and everything. Very detailed. It's gonna have multiple colors for sure. So we can go there, and it can be like my self portrait to you. Like, I'm definitely the dick in this picture for sure. Right? That's me. Now, or because you and the kids have spent so much time lately looking into this,
what?
It is a penis driving a monster truck.
Oh my goodness.
So what do you want? Do you want the monster truck or the Renaissance photo?
Man, that's tough. I do enjoy me some monster trucks.
I thought you were about to say something else. I do enjoy me some penis.
I wasn't going to go there.
Oh, well, it is what it is. You do. It's okay. We're all adults here. So there's some people that let their kids listen to this, and for that, I'm sorry. You guys had no idea it was going in this direction. All right, so which one? Hey, look, this page right here. You can cut out these outfits.
It's like a paper doll.
Yeah, and you can dress the penis in this one.
I'm assuming you didn't have a paper doll growing up.
No, I did not.
I did, though, because I'm old as dirt.
So...
Hey, kids, back when I was young, we played with dolls made out of paper.
The adventures, okay.
I loved it, though. I loved me some paper dolls.
The Big Adventures of Tiny Dick is a adult-themed coloring book, obviously. But I like how they don't leave anybody out. Look at this. The paper doll stuff, there's dresses. If you want to dress your little penis up like a girl, it's fine. Mm-hmm. You can do it. You can do whatever you want because that's fun and that's imagination. And look at that booty shorts. You know, you get some booty shorts on there. And when you put the booty shorts on, I guess the testicles hang out like butt cheeks. That's pretty cool.
Oh, my gosh.
I love it. I love the world we live in. Look, you could put a suit on him.
And a suit and tie. Or overalls like a farmer. Oh, my
gosh. Yeah, this is amazing.
That lingerie?
I think it is. Look at that. You put some little lingerie on your testicles.
That's like ruffly.
Look, there's a page full of little penises that you can just test the color of your, like if you're like, oh, I think I'm going to use this blue, but let me figure out if this is really the blue I want. That's what this page is for. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 30 little penises on it that you can test your colors on. Oh, there's another test page. Look at all of the test pages. There is one thing I don't like about this book, though.
What?
I feel like I got a little cheated. The pages, there's nothing on the left side. So, like on this coloring book, there's pictures on both sides to color.
Yeah.
In this one, just one side.
But that's so you can hang it up.
Yeah, I guess so.
You're right. You don't have to make the choice between which one you like the best.
So
because look at this. Look. See, that's a great one. See, now I'm going to have to color you both sides and then you can just switch it up.
They have
Why do you need a towel?
That got scary for a second, didn't it?
She said we need to dry off.
I was like, wait, what?
Like, why are you wet? The pool is disgusting. It's been rained in for 3 days.
Oh.
There's a dead grasshopper in it.
Nobody has any context. Our kids are downstairs. We're recording daytime again. Let me ask you this question. If I do a super good job of coloring this, I can hang it up for you on the wall, right? That's what you guys do with all your coloring stuff. Yeah,
but I don't know if that's appropriate for our children to be seeing. I'm not trying to answer those questions.
They might not know.
Riley was asking me how babies were made the other day because he made a comment about, like, he understands that, only women carry the babies and men don't carry babies.
Mm-hmm.
So in his mind,
not according to the last episode of the Bobcast on patreon.com/the Bob and Katie Show.
So in his mind, men have nothing to do with making babies, that it's all the women. And
do you want me to explain it to him?
Stupidly.
Go grab and bring it up here. We'll do it on the podcast.
I was like, no, men help make babies. And then, of course, I was like, oh my God, what kind of can of worms did I just open? So then he was like, how, mommy? How do men help? And I was like, ask your dad.
Great. Just shoot that right in my direction. You do that because I don't care, don't you? See, like, this is how I feel about it. My job is going to be to explain to the kids how babies are made because I don't mind.
It's not that I mind. I'm very honest with our kids.
Your job is going to be making sure that I don't do it too soon because I don't care. I'll tell them whenever you're ready, whenever you're like, I think they should know now. I'll sit them right down and be like, so let me explain to you what you do with this penis and this vagina and how that, equates to making little babies. No,
the problem wasn't that I mind explaining to him. Mm-hmm. It's his age. And I'm like, how do I break this down to where it's appropriate for a 4-year-old?
If at this point, listeners, you still have a small child listening, you might want to hold them off for 1 second.
Oh my gosh.
I have a serious topic to ask you about. One fear that I have of being a father of a female, there's a lot of fears, but like one of the fears that I really have is that guys are they're not good people, just in general. Just the male species, when it comes to the female species, we're not okay. We try to be decent people, but in reality, when it comes down to it, we're not. we're smarter now than we were when we were cavemen, for sure.
I'd hope so.
But like the basis of it, oh, it's still there. You know, like you start coming to age as a male and you look at females and you're like, okay, we have to make more people. Oh, look at her. We need to make more people with her. I mean, that's just
oh God.
That's how it is. We're insanely horny little people. And it doesn't change much when you get older.
You don't want people looking at our daughter going, I want to make people with her.
Right. That's what I don't want. Now, a lot of people think, oh, you know, it's an adolescent male and they grow out of it. That's not true. We don't grow out of it. We just get smarter about concealing our feelings. That's how that works. But this is my fear. With technology the way that it is today, how many guys are going to text our daughter and go, hey, send me a picture of you naked?
How many dick pics is she going to get?
You know, I'm okay. I mean, I'm not okay with that, but that's not my fear. Her making the decision to go, yeah, I'll do it. Like that's a problem that we're going to have to deal with eventually. It really is.
No, but she's going to be a good girl. She's never going to do that, Bob.
Well, I had an idea. There are websites out there that are, you know, like, hey, here's some stolen phone pictures or pictures of my ex-girlfriend or something like that. Like, should we show her that?
Oh, like how it could be used.
Yeah. Through like
against her.
Look at these girls right now. These girls were in a relationship.
I think maybe we can just tell her about that.
You don't think it would be impactful to like show her? I mean, not like sex. You know what I mean? You know, just like a girl pulling her boobs out or something. To go, look, this was supposed to be for one person, and he shared it to the whole world, and now we can see it.
Oh, God.
Like, I'm not ready for this. Thank God she's still
No, I don't even like this conversation.
We have to put some thought into it. Parents out there that have teenage females, if you want to shoot us an email, the bobandkatieshow@gmail.com, let us know what you did, because we scared to death. Katie's stressing out. She's pulling on her hair right now.
The boys, they're going to eat us out of house and home.
Yes. Oh my God, the tiny 2-year-old that's not so tiny. He's going to be a freaking giant. I was trying to explain to the kids at breakfast this morning while you were asleep. Riley looked at me and he goes, you know, Daddy, you're not too much bigger than Mommy. And I was like, cool, man. I appreciate that because I used to be a whole lot bigger than Mommy. And Reagan goes, when we grow up, is Riley going to be bigger than me? I said, yeah, probably. I said, he's probably going to be bigger than you. I said, but Reese is going to be bigger than Riley. And Riley goes, no, he's not. I'm bigger than him. And I'm like, you trust me, dude. Trust me. This is why I keep telling you to be nice to him.
Did you tell him to look at you and Uncle Rusty?
Then I blew their mind because I leaned in because Riley was a little upset because he looks at Reese as his little brother.
Yeah.
And I broke the news to him. I was like, yeah, he's going to be the younger brother, but he ain't always going to be the little brother. That dude's going to be huge.
He's almost the size of Riley now.
Yeah. And he's 3 years younger. I leaned in and I said, Riley, he's going to be bigger than me too.
Probably.
I said, why you think I'm trying to control him so good for? Yeah, he's going to be bigger than me. Absolutely.
At his 2-year-old checkup, he was 35 and a half pounds and 36 and a half inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
He's monstrous.
Let's switch to something a little lighter, but it's not really something you talk about, but I saw it and I was like,
raising children?
Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. You know, we just came through July. I had my birthday. I turned the big 3-4. July 11th, also known as National Bob Day, just for anybody out there who didn't know that. It's called the Podcast King Day, July 11th, every year. And it refers to a very handsome gentleman who makes strides and changes in the podcast industry that nobody can even see. But one day they'll all enjoy it. And the national holiday will be widespread and well known. Now, something cool happened this year on that National
on your birthday?
Bob Day, Podcast King Day. Yeah, here we go. St. Louis. And this is per WIS News. St. Louis Rachel Langford had been seeing the number 7-Eleven throughout her entire pregnancy. And then it happened. At 7:11 p.m. on the evening of July 11th, Langford gave birth to Jamie Brown. So at 7:11 at night on 7-Eleven. Oh, did I mention his weight? He weighed 7 pounds and 11 ounces. Did I bring that up?
Oh my gosh.
How cool is that, huh?
That is wild.
What a cookie cutter little story. I know I don't normally bring like happy stories like this, but I saw that and I was like, oh, hits home.
Wow. That is so weird.
Yes, I was thinking here in about 15 years when we're still doing this podcast, I'll have little Jamie Langford on. We'll celebrate our birthdays together. You know, I'm going to reach out to him and be like, hey, young man, I know that I'm this old 60-year-old guy, but we have the same birthday. Anyways, I think it's pretty cool, don't you? Mm-hmm. Now let's get serious for a second. Listeners, we need your help in a big bad way. I know that you like our show because we're like 20 minutes in and you're still here. So I'm talking to you. We need you to subscribe to the podcast and we need you to share it. We need you to tell people about it. We need you to be a part of the growth of the show. So stop sitting on your butts, except for right now. Sit on your butts now, listen. But as soon as the show's over, get off those butts.
I'm pretty sure you don't even have to get off your butt.
You're messing up my thing. I'm trying to be motivational. You got to get off your butts. Get off of your butts. Get your butts out in the world and go, world, I'm off of my butt. And I just want you to know about the Bob and Katie Show. And then as soon as you're done with that, patreon.com/the Bob and Katie Show. That's another way you can help us grow. Go to patreon.com/the Bob and Katie Show and become a member of our little kingdom and just gain access to all kinds of bonus episodes, including the one that we just released this morning called the Bobcast Episode 2 Morgan Counter. We had Morgan on.
I thought you said Bob the Bobcat.
Bob.
I was like, whoa.
I just tripped my words up
like
a little bit.
Cougar?
Bob the Bobcat. That's my next podcast that I'm coming up with. Bob the Bobcat. You know what?
I like that one much better.
I have a great idea. You want to know what we can do for our patrons? That we can give them something to make them go, this was definitely a good idea. We should make them text message ringtones that are free to every patron. And what we'll do is you and I will make animal noises. And I'll chop them, turn them to MP3s, and we'll email them to everybody.
I don't know if anybody's going to want that.
They could save it right
They're going to send it back and go, no,
we're good.
That's okay. I'm good.
You know what? As a matter of fact, right now, if you're not sure whether you want to do this or not, you're not sure if you want to be a patron and get these wonderful ringtones that I just made up just now, we're going to give you an example. Katie, give us a cow.
Moo.
Oh my God, could you imagine if that was your text message? All right, Katie, make the bobcat noise. You guys know you want it. You know you want this.
Is that bobcats seem to be aggressive, right? Aren't they aggressive?
Yes.
Isn't that what was, in Talladega Nights?
Oh,
wasn't that a bobcat?
When they were in the,
in the car? And
no, there was a cougar.
Or was it a cougar?
Remember, there's a cougar in the car.
Oh, okay. It was a cougar.
Yeah.
Yep. I love that movie.
Okay. I think it's a great idea. Animal Noises by Bob and Katie for your phone pleasure.
So, what animal noise what's your specialty?
My specialty?
Yeah.
Man, I can do a killer pterodactyl.
You can?
Yeah.
Are you going to do it?
You want me to do it right now? I can do it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't remember how to do it.
I can do an owl. Hoot. Hoot.
We should do two different versions of that. So people can decide if they want the hoot with a T.
No, it's got to be proper. Hoot.
There is not an owl out in the animal kingdom. You are never going to walk into the woods and hear hoot. You're not going to hear it. They go hoo.
Maybe they pronounce their T silent, Bob.
You know what? When you sign up, you can make the decision if you want the owl ringtone to have it by Katie. Let's hear it, Katie.
Hoot.
Or by Bob. Hoo.
Mine's way better.
Whichever one you want. I can make it.
Hoot.
I can make it deeper. Hoo. Hoo. Like, what if that's your?
I feel like that's
somebody.
Like an owl that looks like he's been bodybuilding. He's got like way too much testosterone. He's like, hoo, hoo. Like he's flexing his wings. Hoo.
Somebody's gonna pick that ringtone. Somebody's gonna pick that ringtone, and they're gonna forget about it, and they're gonna be like in a public bathroom. Their pants are gonna be down. They're on the toilet. The little turd drops out. Bloop. And all of a sudden, their phone's gonna go, ooh, and they're gonna go, me. That's That's my pterodactyl.
That's nice.
So you can have that one.
Who wouldn't
You know?
want that?
I got a killer dog too. You ready for this? Bark.
That's worse than my owl.
Oh my God.
You can make the other variation of that.
Oh yeah.
Woof.
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 Rough. And then of course.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? We'll make it even better for you, listeners. You go to patreon.com/the Bob and Katie Show and sign up. And you can do this is going to be for everybody. I don't care what tier you pick. Pick the $1. We open up pretty much everything anyways. It's just that the people that do more than $1, we love them just a little bit more. So you sign up even for $1 and you let us know what animal ringtone you want. And Katie and I both will make that happen for you. Patreon.com/the Bob and Katie Show. All right. We have one more thing to talk about. Somebody sent me something. It must have been like 3 months ago, and I've been waiting to use it. But like every episode we've had, there's been something going on, so I just kept putting it off, and it's time for that to end. Now, I'm not going to say that this is up to date because I think we're a little behind the curve on most things in life, but I don't care, and we're going to go for it. Have you heard about the Florida man?
What?
The Florida man. He's been all over the news. It's wild. You have to read about the Florida man.
What is Florida man? Is it like Slender Man?
In some cases, yes. We're going to start with this. The Florida man is in the news every day. Every day, people are like, did you hear about the Florida man? You know what he did today? So check this out. When's your birthday?
June 12th.
All right. We're going to find out what the Florida man did on June 12th.
Okay. I don't know if I want to know.
All right. June 12th, 2018. You ready? So this was what happened last year on your birthday.
Okay.
A Florida man is recovering from several wounds after fighting off a naked intruder armed with a rake. Deputies say Maurice Castaneda, not wearing a stitch of clothes, barged into Bill and Crystal Cowell's Newport Richie home, looked up, and here's a naked guy in my house. I instantly start screaming, get out of my house, and he didn't get out. Bill shoved him into the side yard. He and Castaneda grabbed his rake. All right, so now you just chilling inside your house with your wife, talking about color and penis books and Aladdin and stuff like that. And all of a sudden there's a naked man inside. And before you know it, y'all in the side yard holding a rake. Where do things go to next? Let's take that journey together, shall we?
Oh my gosh.
He shattered it a few times because I think the last time might have been over my head. So all of a sudden, the Florida man's got the upper hand in the situation and he beating the hell out of Bill with a rake.
Oh my gosh. How does that feel to be like having the crap beat out of you with a rake by a naked man?
All right, now, Crystal.
So what is Florida man? I don't understand.
We'll get there. You'll get it eventually. Crystal, now Bill's wife, now she's on the offensive, and she tosses her husband Bill a hatchet.
Oh my gosh, because what do you need to take to a rake fight to get the upper hand?
But Bill
Honey, here's a hatchet.
had a better weapon in his truck, a hammer. I don't know that a hammer's a better weapon.
Better than a hatchet? I don't know.
And they took care of the Florida man. He has been charged, and things are taken care of. So there you go.
Did they murder them?
No, they didn't murder him. They didn't murder him.
Did they beat him with a hammer?
I think they just took control of the situation, probably a little less aggressively than I would have, to be honest with you.
You know, if you hit somebody with a hammer, I'm willing to bet money you could probably hit them anywhere on their body.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
You could hit them in their toe.
Mm-hmm.
You don't got to knock them in the head.
Yeah.
You could hit them in their bicep.
Yeah.
I don't know, anywhere. And they're probably going to at least stop for just a few seconds with the daggone hammer.
So
One swing ought to do it.
let's do my birthday, shall we? Since it's National Bob Day.
It's not National Bob Day. It's August 3rd.
I meant on July 11th. All right, let's see what we got. July 11th, 2018. All right, so last year on my birthday, you ready?
Okay.
Florida man with no arms charged with stabbing a man with scissors.
Are you talking about like news headlines? Florida, is that what Florida man is?
Yeah. A 46-year-old homeless man with no arms was arrested in Miami Beach, Florida for stabbing another man with a pair of scissors using his feet. This Florida man...
Wait, hang on. Whoa, a man with no arms.
No arms.
stabbed another man with a pair of scissors using his feet.
Yeah, because I mean, when you ain't got no arms, what you gonna do? You gotta use them feet. Be like, what'd you say to me? Where are my scissors? You have to lay on your back, right? Or like, how does that? What do you think he was? Do you think the other person was sleeping? Do you think that was the case?
I don't know. I'm just trying. I couldn't stab someone with scissors using my feet.
Do you think there was like, what if the situation? Because it said it was a homeless man, right? The Florida man, he don't have a house at this point. I don't know what's going on in Florida, man. But he ain't got nowhere to live. There was like this big, hey, let's look out for the homeless people thing. Let's have a day. We'll give them lunch. We do arts and crafts. And maybe there was like.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about how did it get to the point that you stabbed somebody with scissors using your feet? That's what I'm talking about. Focus, lady. So they're at this big convention, right, in Miami Beach. Homeless people everywhere.
Homeless people are doing arts and crafts.
Right? And there's this one dude, and he's cutting stuff up with scissors, and he's making some like crazy mache thing, and he looks over and goes, too bad you can't do this, huh, Florida man? And he was like, you think I can't use scissors? I'll show you I can use scissors. And then, so this dude that was making the paper mache, he's falling asleep on the bench, right, in the park.
Because all that crafting just wore him out.
All of a sudden, Florida man's there. And then, bam, nailed it.
I mean, it's a bit far-reaching, but not completely implausible. I'll give you that.
So if anybody was wondering how far off the curve are we from, being up to date on things, it turns out that this Florida man joke started in 2013. So we might be just a little bit behind.
Oh, I've never heard of this before.
Okay. Now that you understand what's going on, let's just hit one more thing and be good with it. Because my hope with bringing this up is I've got two things. One, I like for us to have fun together, and that's what this podcast is about. But this is the better part. This is the power that I want. When I say something, I want other strangers out there to do it too. I promise you right now that somebody listen to this. I think
you want to have a cult.
Maybe.
I think you might be barking up the wrong tree here, Bob.
Bark. Patreon.com/Bob K Show. Get your bark now. We have the power with these microphones to affect people's lives. Isn't that insane? Like, we tell this story and there is somebody that went to Google and was like, let's learn about Florida man. For sure. 100%.
Probably. That's what
you know what I like to do in traffic?
Hopefully it's not Google things.
I've Googled things in traffic. Like if I'm stopped or something, if I'm coming up to a stoplight and there's somebody already stopped at the stoplight, and I'm talking about in situations where there's a lot of traffic, like if we're in Wilmington or somewhere like that, I'll give myself like 3 car links before that other car and I'll stop. You know why?
Why?
Because I like to make people do things at will. I'll wait until there's like 5 or 6 cars behind me, and then I'll just inch up like 10 inches and just watch everybody move with me. It's so much fun. Your face.
I'm learning things about you that I don't know if I want to know.
Does that make me a bad person?
That makes you something. I don't know really what the word is. I got to search.
I mean, like, look, listen to my thought process behind this. With one simple action.
I believe there's facilities for people like you, though.
With one simple action, I caused 5 or 6 strangers to all do the same thing at the same time because I wanted it to happen. Oh, the power. The power. I love it. The children are beckoning you.
Yes, they are. Yes, Reagan.
We'll be right back. And we're back. Children. Gotta love them. So, do you think I have problems? I mean, like I know.
They need to be addressed? Maybe. Maybe. I think that
What did you say? I need to be in a dress?
Oh, God, no.
What did you just say?
I said that need to be addressed.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, like, this is my... all right, so I don't think I'm...
Maybe it was a professional.
I don't... Listen, okay. I know that I have issues. I mean, everybody has their own thing, right? Everybody's got things that are weird.
Oh, I definitely have things that are weird about me.
What I meant to say was, do you think I have a problem that, like, maybe I need to talk to somebody about? Like, I don't think that's a bad problem.
I mean, making people inch up in traffic, no.
It's not like I was like, I wonder how I could make these people jump off of a building.
Well, yeah, that's my... Where does it go after traffic?
To what end, Bob?
Yeah.
To what end?
What's your end game here?
I mean, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's okay. I'm okay, right? Tell me I'm okay.
You're fine, babe. You're fine.
Okay. I just try to find things that make me happy, you know? Because the anchor's so strong. The anchor. I just got to keep it down, you know? There's so much.
Well, if making
sometimes I just see
people inch
red.
up in traffic makes you feel better, then by all means, please.
Yeah, I got to find a way, Katie. I gotta do it. Okay. Now that you know what the Florida Man is, how about let's just go ahead and hit the big ones, all right? This is called 60 Times the Florida Man Did Something So Crazy You Had to Read the Headlines Twice. Now, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and read all 60, but we're going to hit some, okay? You ready? Number 1. Florida Man wears F the police shirt to court. Wins case.
Oh my gosh. I don't think that's proper court attire.
Number 2. Florida Man attacked during selfie with squirrel.
That's what you get.
Can't be messed with them squirrels. Okay. Florida man in No Seriously, I Have Drugs t-shirt arrested for possession of drugs. So
that his shirt said no.
You can see his shirt. It says, who needs drugs? No, seriously, I have drugs. And the cops are like, well, that dude probably has drugs. And they got him.
Who wears a shirt like that? Like, who? That's asking for trouble.
Yeah. Let's do one more. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to scroll and you tell me when to stop. And that'll be the Florida man that we go out on.
Stop.
May 11th, 2018, Florida man pulls out plastic badge and tells speeding motorcyclist, I the police. Find your laugh.
Find your happy.
This has been a Cabcast Studios production. For more episodes and information, visit cabcaststudios.com.